Hello, hello, beloveds. Happy Monday and happy May. I am so grateful to serve, share, and shine with you and share a little bit of insight of what's going on this week, what we can expect, and some new things. So, first of all, happy May. We can totally tell the energy has changed, things have shifted, we're feeling lighter and brighter. The world is still doing its thing, but Mother Nature is too. So this is a time for us to really recognize that there's so much goodness, there's so much grace, and there's so much positivity going on in the world. Hey, Empress. Hey, Flaya. I think that was your name up there. And so this is a great time for us to reflect and to reset ourselves. And in fact, today is the first day of our reset. We had some great classes over the weekend. And so, May is truly that time to really rise into our power, to rise into what is not what's going on out in the world, but what's going on within. Many of us are having so many divine resets ourselves. And so it's so important. Hey, Carla, beloved, hola, buenas tardes. And so it's important that we allow ourselves an opportunity to not only reset, but to reflect. And that's what the upcoming Scorpio full moon on Thursday is going to share with us and show us how to reflect, how to reassess, and really how to allow ourselves to align and divine. The universe is teaching us so much. The world is teaching us so much. Are we learning? Are we listening? Are we paying attention? Are we still going and doing things the old ways? Because guess what? Old ways won't open new doors, and we are all experiencing these shifts and these lifts. And so it's important that we allow ourselves to truly tune in so many amazing ways. And so I want to remind you, if you're a spiritual woman, if you're really into this and really wanting to go deeper, please join our email list. It's right there in the tap in bio, because we send out emails with insight and inspiration about what's going on out there in the moon, some divine inspiration. It gives us so much joy to share information with you in this way. So please join our community. And so, the Scorpio full moon is going to just explode so much, because pretty soon we'll be going into that Gemini energy. And Gemini is that energy of that twin. Hey, Amelia, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you, some golds, and Tori, I see you too. And so thank you so much for tuning in and turning on. And so it's important that we allow ourselves, like I was sharing, time to reassess, time to reflect, time to reset. That's what this time is teaching us. This isn't about doing things the same way and the same old ways. No. This is a time for us to do things differently. If we want something new in our lives, we've got to be willing to do something new. And this is also a prime time for us to really look at and be really aware. Are you drinking the poison, or are you serving the poison? And the poison is whatever is going on out there that is hurting you, that is not a part of your healing program. So this is the news, this is the noise that is going on out there. As a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, today's lesson 124 says, I will be in quiet, Goddess speaks to me. So we can't be thinking and listening to our intuition. We can't be thinking and listening to our goddess selves. We have to be quiet. This is what the reflect and the reassess and the reset is all about. If we're thinking, then we're not listening, right? You can't do the same things at the same time. And so allow yourself time to truly listen. Many of us think we know what we're doing and what's going on, but in truth, I've never had this experience before. Have you ever had this experience before? And because of that, we don't know what is going on. We really don't know anything. But guess what? Goddess does. Goddess does. And so I want to listen to what Goddess is saying, not to my mind, not to even the news, not to the books I read, not to even my husband, you know, I want to listen to what Goddess knows and what Goddess wants me to know, because that is the truth. That is unrefutable truth. And that's what I want to be listening to. And so that's why this powerful super flower, they call it even the Buddha mind. It's the Buddha mind moon because it's Buddha's birthday, I guess, this week too. And so that Buddha mind, this flower moon, is all about us allowing ourselves to blossom and to bloom, to be in our Buddha minds. And so I want to let you know, I just uploaded this week's tarot update. So if you want to pop on over there to my YouTube, you can see what insights and inspirations that I shared there. And so again, that link is in bio. And guess what? Last week I shared a little bit with you about, you know, how much I've learned about myself, how much I learned about myself through my hair. I had a love-hate relationship with my hair for so long. I didn't know how to do it. I thought it was difficult. I thought it was hard to manage. I wanted to get that relaxer on my hair. I wanted to have braids because I didn't want to have to deal with it. But my hair is energy. Just like the story of Samson, they said his energy came from his strength, came from his hair. Many of us don't recognize our intuition is our antenna. Our hair is our antenna. And so I've created a very special pop-up just for this weekend, for this Saturday, the Right Her pop-up experience, the Flow and Fro. And why is it a Flow and Fro? Because it is such a self-discovery journey through our hair. I know for sure I have gone through so much. Miana has gone through so much, so many products, so many different, you know, cutting off my hair, allowing it to grow, all these different things. And so if this is you, if you've discovered yourself, if you've discovered new parts of yourself, or you really want to discover parts of yourself, I'm inviting you to join me on this exclusive pop-up. It's just Saturday afternoon. It's 2.5 hours where you're going to get to spend some time with me, and we're going to dive into what is our hair story? What is the journey we've been on? Because I know I've been natural now for about 16 years, and this was before there was things in Target. I had nothing to use. I was using Miss Jessie's. That was the only thing that I could find, and it was so expensive. And so I had this self-love, and I kept my hair very short because I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, why should I get a relaxer again? You don't know how many times I wanted to get a relaxer again, but I always embraced my curls, and I always wanted to have a big curly fro. And so now I have decided I am growing my biggest, curliest, badass afro that I can possibly grow. And I've been inspired by so many other beautiful women who have big bouncy afros, and so that's what we'll be sharing in this weekend's Right Her pop-up experience. It's called the Flow and Fro. And even if you don't have a fro, many women still, when you cut your hair, there's a freeing experience in that. So this isn't just for women with fros. Oh no, this is for all women, because we as women have such an important connection to our crown. Our crown, it's not just about adoration. It's not just about this outside, you know, I gotta look good. Oh no, the hair journey is highly personal, and it truly is about our self-definition as well as identity. And so I'm inviting you to join me on this very special Saturday pop-up, and we're going to have so much fun. And guess what? We're going to write, because when we allow ourselves to write, that's when we free her. And that's why I have the Right Her program and the Right Her, all these different things. And I'll be sharing more about that coming up in our special thing coming up this summer. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, also, don't forget, if you are into tarot, guess what? We have a free Tarot 2.0 community on Facebook. Again, the link is in bio. And if you want to sign up for our community, you'll get all that goody stuff in there. And you also still will get the free little book of prayers for women. Are you in need of prayer? Are you needing something to have every morning? There's an altar prayer. There's a full moon prayer. There is a morning prayer for divine radiance. So if you haven't signed up, you want to get your free little book of prayers for women. And so I just am inviting you right now, just placing your hand on your heart. You know, I love to pray, so it's time to pray up this week, pray up this month, pray up this day. So I'm just blessing us, blessing us, blessing us, blessing us, taking a moment to tune in and turn on. And I'm just knowing as we allow ourselves to tune in and turn on, we are hearing our divine selves. We are hearing our divine goddess, our divine inner higher Holy Spirit self, who wants us to know what it knows so we can be better and brighter and bolder and braver. And so right here, right now, in this divine and present moment, I absolutely know that everything is working for our highest good. And so I just bless us. I bless our minds, our bodies, our spirits. I bless our homes. I bless the food we eat, the drinks we drink. I bless our loved ones, significant others, children, family, our pets, our plants. I bless it all. I bless our bank account. I bless the work we do. And as I bless each and every one of us, I bless every man, woman, and child, every tree and every sea, every animal and every insect. I bless it all. And how grateful I am. How grateful I am to know that prayer is where miracles happen. Prayer is where things shift. Prayer is where things lift. And so I'm just knowing that the two or more that are gathered in the name of love, in the name of light, are receiving the divine healing that they need to receive this day. And so I just lift and shift our minds. I allow, I let go, and let Goddess be Goddess in, through, and as our lives. So I place the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the orishas, the ancestors, the spirit guides, the fairies, the duendes, the animal guides, the animal spirits. I just place them all above us, below us, behind us, and beside us. We are so guided and so provided. And so I just let it be. I let it go. And so it is. Ashe, amen, amen. As above and so below, as within, so without. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me for a moment of insight and inspiration. I can't wait to join with you again. And until next time, beloveds, peace and blessings. Happy Monday. Don't forget to join our community and stay connected. I love you so much. Peace and blessings.